There's a young lady, and at the time she came into the court system for a truancy, which means she'd missed an excessive number of days in school without excuse. I think she was probably about 13. And she's a tough kid, you know, kind of a tomboy girl who hadn't focused on academics, who wasn't in an environment that was providing the most structure for her, but wanting for her to do well, but just a lot of parents, wasn't sure how to, you know, sit her down and encourage her because mom hadn't done so much educationally either. Well, this little tough cookie would have a good review where she would go for a period of time like she was supposed to, then she'd have a bad review. And then I figured out that, you know, it's much more popular to be the class clown than it is to be the class perceived dummy. She was deficient in reading. She just was scoring very low, and she needed a lot of help in terms of education. And she needed some self-esteem. Well, I took the hard road because, of course, I was the prosecutor, and with her lawyer's permission, I had an opportunity to talk to her. And so most time in court, I would tell her, I said, you look like me. You look like I used to look. I was the little tough tomboy chick, except I got my grades and I handled my business. It's my job to ask the judge to do something tough to you. We can fix that if you will just take your little self to school and do your best work. Now, did it work the first time? No. Did we have to give this speech over and over again? Yes. But I engaged her because I didn't want her to see it as just some adversarial thing. That we really were. The court's job is to put things in place to help her so that she would succeed. Well, earlier this year, after 4 years, her file was this fat. After 4 years on a truancy case, she never picked up any delinquency charges, just truancy. We closed her case because she finally got it. Her grades came up. She attended school every day. She got to where she kind of liked school and had some friends and became involved in athletics because she was good at that. But you can't play if you don't get your grades. So lots of touching, lots of encouraging. I'm the prosecutor, remember? When her case closed, the first thing she did was stand up, walk over to me, and give me the biggest hug and thank me. And it wasn't because I did anything so special. I did what we're supposed to do. Sometimes you gotta love with a tough hand, and that's what we did. I am Tjuana Byrd, and I am respectfully asking for your vote on May 22nd, 2012.